Liberty Indoor Track and Field begins its season coming up this week on Thursday and Friday at the Liberty Kickoff. Here to tell us more about it, head coach Brant Tolsma. And Coach, it's the final season in the indoor track. Are you feeling nostalgic about it yet?
I haven't had time to think about that. You know, getting ready is always a challenge when you're putting the meet on and going to it. And so I haven't thought about that. But it has been, I think it was 2005 that we opened that facility. So 15, we're going to close the facility. And it would be really sad if we didn't have something 10 times as good coming along.
And, of course, we're talking about the new indoor facility across campus. What can you tell us about that? Where are we with the development of it? Obviously, the renderings are there, but what can you tell us about it right now?
Well, all I know is the beams are being made, and that's the big thing, to set up the shell. And I would expect within the next few weeks, but I don't know with certain. I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit, but I saw some pipes out there. They're getting ready to change the road, and I would think if we get good weather, they should be moving on it pretty soon.
The Liberty Kickoff will begin Thursday at the indoor track here on campus, and the women will be competing. The men will be competing as well, but unattached. Explain to us what all that means.
We have to set our roster before our first meet, and in the men's case, we have roster limits, and we don't know quite who we want to keep on the team and who we don't want to keep on the team. I'd like to see their grades before that time. Especially for the freshmen, their first semester in school. So it just makes a whole lot more sense to start in January instead of December. So we but a lot of guys are going to be in the meet anyway, just kind of as a practice and have some fun. And so it's kind of like getting started, but no pressure.
And the females that didn't compete or that did compete in cross country are not competing this week. Is that just to give them a break?
Yeah, generally, I think maybe one cross country runner is going to run on the men's side, but they need a break. Distance runners have a rough life. They train all summer getting ready for cross country, then they run cross country, then indoor track starts. It could start a week later, and Edna just ran the nationals a week and a half ago, so it could start 2 weeks later, and then. That goes all indoor to outdoor. It's just they need a break once in a while. So we usually take a couple weeks off after cross country.
You mentioned Edna, Coach, All-American.
Yeah.
Touch on that and what that means to this team.
Yeah, that was really exciting to see her as a freshman run so well at nationals. And she probably would have done even better if she hadn't fallen. She got tripped up maybe halfway through the race and finished the race with bloody knees and scraped up hand. But we were hoping for a top 40 finish. Top 40 make All-American, and she actually finished 12th, which was, really pleasing. Exciting to see her running up there. She was up in the front 10 for a lot of the race, and so, we're looking forward to her future for sure.
And we're definitely proud of Edna. All right, the events coming up this week, how many should we expect if we come out and watch the indoor?
Well, I would think that there's a lot of Division III schools coming, local schools. It's not a big meet by any means, but we have a bigger meet on Saturday. That's a high school meet that we put on. We have 900 athletes in that meet, so that'll be a lot more work for our staff in pulling off that meet than it will be for the college meet. But the college meet will be kind of laid back. It's, it's more like a distance race than a sprint. It's not like we want to come out of the gate flying. It's more like, okay, here goes the marathon. The gun started. Let's have some fun. Let's get going. But we're not looking for anybody to put up their best performance of the year. It will be sad if they do.
So basically, we're not jumping off the diving board at the deep end right now, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
We're jumping in the shallow end, and then we'll start swimming.
All right, Coach. We appreciate the time. Have fun this week.
We will.
That's a Liberty Kickoff indoor track and field season starting on Thursday. For the coach, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.